Seriously, thank you so much. It's really wonderful to be here and celebrate culture. Yeah, thank you guys so much. This one is Over and Over. Can I forget every word you've spoken? Without existing, our trust is broken. You are just trying to get under my skin. I would sooner cut out the infection. Over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. You have no idea the amount of times I've heard that line from every guy. Over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. You leave me bone dry. Spew all your secrets, someone's finally listening. I'm feeling holy while you crow your christening. But don't you worry, I'll sit quiet fidgeting. I'm just your dog, waiting for positioning. Over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. No idea the amount of times I've heard that line from every guy. Over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. Leave me bone dry. Leave me bone dry. So don't cry. Take everything. sadness in my throat, cause I'm low to spread. And as I lay awake, my life is so good. Well, nothing puts me to sleep, and nothing leaves me high. What if found out what I built me up to be? I'm trying to get out, looking at myself in the mirror. Should I take a rewrite, or do I try to work it through with Do I try to work with or without? Looking myself in the mirror.
Good evening, children, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, are you guys ready to hear a story about the 12 zodiacs? Alright, let's start. Long time ago in ancient China, the Jade Emperor decided that there should be a way of measuring time. One day, he announced to all the animals on Earth that there was going to be a great race.
Attention, attention, everybody! The first 12 animals to make it across the river and complete the race shall earn themselves a spot on the Zodiac sign. This means eternal respect and glory throughout the heavens and the earth for eternity.
The night before the race, the cat and the rat, who were great friends, met up and decided on how they would beat the race together.
Hey Kat, have you heard about the great race that the Jade Emperor is hosting?
I have heard about it. It would be great to be one of the zodiac animals about how we cross the river.
We will have to get up before the sun rises so we will be ahead of all the other animals.
So early, fine. But how we cross the river? Both of us cannot swim.
Oh, I have an idea. I know the ox is an early rider too. We can ask if they are willing to carry us across the river.
That's a good idea. Let's go find the ox.
Oh, what a wonderful day! Something's weird. I feel like something's looking at me.
Aha, there he is.
Oh, hey, Matty Cat. How can I help you?
Ox, we have a request to ask of you.
Will you please carry us over the river tomorrow?
Should I? Sure, I don't mind. Only you guys wake up on time.
Okay.
And so, the next day, before the sun even rose, cat, rat, and ox all met up at the riverbank.
Sit tight.
We're almost there.
We are, but since I was the one who did all the thinking, I deserve first place.
Our first arrival, the rat! Congratulations, rat. You outsmarted the ox and stole yourself first place. Congratulations. And ox, I'm sorry for your loss, but you still managed to claim second place. Congratulations, you two.
You little rat! I can't believe you tricked me! Oh well.
It's okay, Ox.
Not long after, a sneaky snake slithers his way to the sea.
Planets come early. Now it's time to visit the secret tunnel of Longwinded. If things go as planned, I'll make it to the end and Tim's find the Zodiac.
While the snake was finding a secret tunnel, Tiger and Rabbit both arrived at the same time.
Rabbit, let us have a little competition to see who can cross the river faster.
I'm so glad I was able to help the village out by giving them some rain. Oh my god, is that a rabbit on a log? Let me help you cross by giving you some rain.
The currents on this river may be strong, but I am stronger and mightier.
Wow, Tiger, your determination is inspirational. Congratulations on 3rd place.
Rabbit, let's have on our little competition. But I don't remember seeing you in the river. How did you get across?
Well, that was very lucky of you, Rabbit. Your agility and luck has brought you to the finish line. Congratulations. Now, Rabbit, Dragon, what took you so long? You've been gifted flight, so how come you didn't come in 1st place?
Well, see, on my way here, I stumbled across a village that was in a severe drought. So I decided to help them by providing them some rain. And then, when I was about to cross the river, I noticed the rabbit floated on a log. So I decided to help by blowing in some wind. You're welcome.
Well, that's very kind of you, Dragon, so I'm very honored to name you 5th place. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you, sir.
Alright kids, who do you think will be the next animal? If you guess right, I'll give you a piece of candy. Chun-Li's a Fortnite character. You. Wrong. It's not the answer. Daniel, go. The monkey, wrong. Ethan, last one. Wrong. The next animal to arrive was a fat little pig.
Wait, I fired rocks at the river. But man, I'm hungry. Let me go look for some food. Okay, horse. You know where I can find some food?
Oh, hi, Big. I think there should be a village nearby. They might have some food for you. But aren't you going to finish the race first?
Well, I can't race on an empty stomach. I'll be right back.
Okay then. I guess I'll go ahead and cross the road myself. There should be no problem for me. Look, it's the finish line. I'm almost there. Yay! Hey, you scared me.
Wow, Snake, that was incredible. What a plan to scare the horse and snatch yourself 6th place. Congratulations. And horse, your energetic nature has brought you to the finish line as well. So congratulations on 7th place.
Alright kids, I gave you, this is your second chance, redeem yourself. Who's coming next? Wrong, O's not an answer. Wrong. Wrong. The next animal to arrive was a fat little pig. He comes back after eating his meal.
That was some good food. Oh man, all that food is making me hungry. I guess no nap can't hurt.
While the fat little pig was taking his nap, sheep, monkey, and rooster all arrived at the same time.
Bah! Bah! Oh no, guys, we're stuck here now. None of us can swim.
There must be a way for us to get across this river. Rooster, what do you think?
Oh, I remember walking here and seeing big branches. All we need is one to tie it up so we can cross the river. Monkey can get a mindful us.
Of course.
Also, sheep, you clear the reach so we can push the raft into the water.
It would be my pleasure.
Let me tie this up. Alright, now that the raft is done, all we need to do is push it across the river.
Oh no, the water current too strong. We might be swept away.
Oh no, what now?
Hey guys, what's going on here?
Oh hey dog, we built a raft across the river with, but the current is too strong.
Oh, is that all? I think I can help. I'll push you guys across the river. I'm a great swimmer.
Alright, let's go then. Ready guys?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
clearing this raft?
It was nothing. It was you and the monkey who got us the wine and cleared the reef.
And thank you too, Doc, for pushing us across this river.
No problem. It was my pleasure.
Wow, that was marvelous, guys! That teamwork was incredible, wasn't it? I'm very honored to see you guys succeed alongside one another, so I must give credit. Rooster, you came up with the idea to make the raft in the first place. Sheep, you helped clear the reef. Monkey, you helped get vines to build the raft. And Dog, you acted as a motor. So I'm very honored to name Sheep, the 8th zodiac sign. Monkey, the 9th zodiac sign. Rooster, the 10th zodiac sign. And finally, Dog, the 11th zodiac sign. Now everybody, where's our last contender? The sun is about to set and I can't wait any longer.
Oink!
Pig, what took you so long?
I got hungry and had a meal. After the meal, I fell asleep and forgot about the race.
Well, you still managed to get in the last spot, Pig. Congratulations. And that concludes our race.
Not long after the fat little pig crossed the finish line, the cat, who was pushed in the water by the rat, crawls her way out of the river.
I made it. Did I make it in time?
Unfortunately, Cat, there are no spots left. I'm
Rat,
sorry.
you betrayed me. I'll never forgive you after this.
As live to this day, you always see a rat getting chased around by a cat.
He's been playing for many years, and Troy's been practicing Kung Fu for a while, and he's going to also say poem for you at the same time.
將會由 George 同埋 Jason Song 為大家帶來表演嘅音樂同埋舞曲嘅表演。
Wow, what an outstanding performance, Troy. How old are you? 7. Wow, 7 years old only. Please give him a round of applause. Great work, Troy. Journey to the West. It's a Monkey King, Dragon King story, and it's also performed by our Eastwind Foundation for Youth. They spend a lot of time on it. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Zichi Situ.
Hello everyone! Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Hope you guys are doing better than me. Anyways, a long, long time ago in ancient China, there was a rock on top of the mountain of flowers and fruit. This rock absorbed the essence of heaven and earth. And one day, it burst open. And out popped a monkey.
What a beautiful world this is. Wow.
The monkey born from stone was brave, clever, and daring. He became known as the Monkey King after he was brave enough to jump through a waterfall in a competition with the other monkeys.
Master?
Over the years, the Monkey King came to train under a Taoist master who taught him martial arts, transformation magic, cloud striding, and more. This Taoist master was also the one who gave the Monkey King a real name, Sun Wukong.
Well done, my students. You may rest now.
Thank you, Master.
After training for many years, Sun Wukong decided to go back to the mountain of flowers and fruit and pass down his newly gained martial arts knowledge to his own monkeys.
Hello there. Are y'all ready? Go this way. Alright, turning around. We'll do something different this time. Ready? Very good, very good.
Hey sir, can we spar?
Sure, why not? Are you ready?
Yes sir.
Alright, let's start then. Oh no, the grip on that handle was so slippery. Do you have any other better weapons?
I'm sorry, Master, but these are the best weapons we have here.
Oh man, well, I guess I gotta go searching for some more.
Goodbye, Master.
Oh, I'll go searching. Let's see what new weapons I can find. This looks like a new spot. Ooh, this is someone new. Wonder what this place could be.
Hello there, little monkey. How can I help you?
Hello, old man. Do you know where I can find a weapon that can help me conquer the heavens and seas?
I know that in the Eastern Ocean, where the great Dragon King lives, has a great weaponry of mythical and magical weapons. If you think you are a worthy enough monkey, you should go look for him at his palace.
Guess I will look for him. Oh, let's see what the palace is. Can't be that far from here. Y'all know where to find the palace? I can't see it. That way? Okay. Where can this palace be? This looks like the water palace. Oh, check it out.
Oh! Who goes there?
My name is Sun Wukong. I'm here looking for the great Dragon King.
Sun Wukong, eh? What business do you have with the Dragon King?
I'm here looking for his greatest armory.
Stay here while I inform my master.
Well, guess I'll have to wait.
My lord, there's a monkey in front of the palace claiming to be the famous Sun Wukong. Shall we let him in?
A monkey in the ocean? Let him in, boys.
Yes, sir.
Looks like I can go in.
Come here, boy.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Get off of me! Who do you guys think you are?
Young fellow, you must be Sun Wukong. What business do you have in my palace?
I'm here looking for your greatest weapons.
Well, my friend, you have come to the right place. I, the Dragon King of the Eastern Sea, have the greatest weapon in all of heavens and earth. Do you believe that you are worthy enough to see them?
I believe so.
All right. Soldiers, bring in the heaven-piercing pitchfork. This pitchfork weighing in a total of 2,500 pounds, wielded by some of the greatest humans in history. Sharp enough to pierce through almost anything.
Ooh. Indeed, unique weapon. Too bad this weapon is too long for me. I can't even fit through this door with this. Do you have any other weapon that is smaller?
Not to your taste, I see. I do have much more weapons that you might like. Soldiers, bring in the mountain-splitting horse cutter. This horse weighing in a total of 5,000 pounds. One slice, you cut through thousands of pounds. Not much soldiers in my palace can wield this weapon.
Definitely a shorter weapon. Oh no, too bad the blade is dulled. Do you have any weapons that are sharper?
You need a short and sharp weapon. Fine, I'll show you my most precious one. Soldiers, bring in the dragon taming saber.
Ooh.
This saber weighing in a total of 10,000 pounds. It can cut through even armor made out of a dragon scale. Within this palace, only I myself am strong enough to wield it.
Ooh. Definitely a better weapon. It is sharp enough. Sadly, this is way too short to be used in combat. Do you have any weapon that is in between every one of them?
I showed you all of my weapons and you insulted all of them. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to make a bad word on my name?
Your weapons are great enough. What am I saying?
Dragon King, what's going on here?
Apologize, Turtle General. As you can see, this monkey here is complaining that all my weapons are not worthy enough for him. I showed him 3 weapons, even one of my greatest ones, and he said none of them are good for him.
If I remember correctly, you still have one more heavenly weapon that no one has touched in thousands of years. The stabilizer of the 4 seas. But no one in this world is strong enough to wield that staff.
You're right, Turtle General. Fine, Sun Wukong. Follow me.
This weapon better be worthy enough.
After walking for 2 hours, they finally arrived at the East Ocean Dragon King's secret garden, where the stabilizer of the 4 seas stood.
Sun Wukong, welcome to my secret garden. This pillar here is the great stabilizer of the 4 seas, gifted to us by the great Jade Emperor himself. He has placed it here so the 4 oceans do not collapse each other. Weighing in at a whopping 17,550 pounds. If you can lift it, consider it yours.
Ooh, indeed a great weapon. Let's see if I can lift this.
Such a weak monkey, no way. Wow, you're quite strong, but the weapon's too big to be used as a weapon.
Yeah, maybe you're right. What if I can make this smaller?
Impossible.
Strangely enough,
The weapon has not changed in size or form for tens of thousands of years. Don't do that, Sun Wukong.
Smaller!
Wait, come back. The oceans will collapse. Sun Wukong, come back. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sun Wukong. Come back.
Oh, yeah.
and that is how the legendary Monkey King Sun Wukong obtained his signature weapon.
Time for a bow. Ready? Bow. Nice. Open my going.
First ever Hungry Ghost Festival here in Los Angeles, Chinatown. First, I want to let you guys know that we have a very special guest here today. He's been working for decades in the Chinatown community. He does all our tours, Discover Tour, bringing the folks such as visitors all over to good restaurants, showing them like the points of interest, telling them about the cultural, about the tongs, about the family associations. And he's a great volunteer. and he's been volunteering for over 30 years. Without further ado, let me present to you Mr. Eugene Moy from the Chinatown Historical Society. Wayne wants to present you, Eugene, with a plaque, a recognition for all your hard work for so many years and dedication from East Wind and the Chinatown community. Great work, Eugene. Please have a seat as we're going to have a panel discussion about the history of Chinatown that Mr. Eugene Moy can share with everybody, which is very important. So we want all you kids to listen up, okay?
Good afternoon. Hi, my name is Wayne Lee. I'm the Director of Instruction with the East Wind Foundation for Youth. I want to welcome everyone to our very first Hungry Ghost Festival. I hope everyone's having a good time. So I am very happy and excited to be facilitating this panel discussion. We have two special guests here, Mr. Eugene Moy, and another special guest that I'll be introducing. I honestly don't know how young each individuals are, but I do know that both of them combined have over 150 years of experience, of wisdom, and stories to share with all of us today, okay? So I would like to, without further ado, I want to call him Sifu Frank Wang. Please come on up here. Sifu means master in Chinese.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Eugene Moy. Uh-oh, am I talking too loud? No. You're good. Okay. I'm Moy Qingege, but I'm really a Wong. It's a paper name. Moy is a paper name. But anyway, my name is Eugene Moy. I was born in Chinatown at the French Hospital, right across the street, in January of 1949, 1 week after my mother came to America. So my mother had left China in December. She went to Seattle, then San Francisco, and then came to Los Angeles. And 1 week later, I was born. So I say I am an American because I was born here. But if you turn me upside down and look at the bottom of my feet, what does it say? Made in China. Okay. So that's me, but I grew up in Los Angeles. My family lived south in South LA at 105th and Main Streets. But my grandfather lived here, my aunt and uncle lived here. We came here every week to shop and to go eat. So we had family. So Chinatown has always been my home. And after 75 years, I am still here. I am very involved, as was mentioned, with our Chinese Historical Society of Southern California. We share our community history. So how many, just a question, how many of you were born in China? How many were born in Vietnam? And how many were born in Taiwan, let's say? So, but you know, there are many other places that we all come from, whether it's Malaysia, Indonesia, many other parts of the world, as well as the US. So when we talk about ourselves as Chinese Americans, it helps to understand the worldwide journeys that many of us have traveled. So in this whole room, we can share the world with the people who come. It was mentioned that I do Chinatown tours. Sure, I share our community, I share our history, but I share our people also, and the fact that you and you and you know, have come from many places and have many experiences to share. this is why I talk to people about Chinatown. Is that enough? Maybe I pass the mic over to Frank.
French hospital back in 1941. So that makes me going on 83. Yeah, I've been living in Chinatown all my life on Spring Street. That's no longer there. It's a big parking lot now. I've been involved with the Chinatown community since 1949. I joined the Cub Scouts in this area, then the Boy Scouts at St. Bridget's Catholic Church. And after that, was the Sandwich Chinese Drum and Bugle Corps. And after that, with East Wind. The community has changed quite a bit. Like for instance, there's no more French hospital, which we all knew. And Castler has changed, the whole structure is no longer there. It's a playground now. So those are my fond memories of this area. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to start with the questions, all right? I know some of, Frank, you already touched on this, but what are some of the major changes you've seen in Chinatown over the last 50 years or so?
Well, the major changes, like I just stated, the French hospital is no longer there. The community expanded so wide. At one time, this whole community was the Italian families were all through this area at one point. And then in the mid-50s, it's all expanded. And then the late 50s, the Chinese started coming to this area. And it was a very small area from Spring Street and Sunset, at Cesar Chavez down, to Bernard Street. And from Broadway to Yale Street. Basically, that was the whole Chinatown. And everyone knew each other. No one had a phone back in those days. But then if we got in trouble, when we got home, our parents knew about it. So we were always in trouble.
Mr. Eugene Wen?
I'll just move a little closer. Frank and I are friends anyway. So, many changes have occurred in Chinatown. When I was younger, we would come visit my family, visit grandfather. He lived upstairs above Little Joe's. You know, there used to be a hotel, not your fancy Bonaventure kind of hotel, but it was a hotel where all the old men, and that was what it mostly was, all the old men lived in one room that was smaller than this stage here. So he lived actually there with his brother. And when I was growing up, Chinatown had a lot of these older Cantonese men, you know, mostly people from Guangdong, who immigrated here. Maybe they worked in restaurants, they worked at laundries, they worked in grocery stores. That was the Chinatown of my youth there. That was what, and as Frank mentioned, there were many families that we knew. So you could say, oh, you know, Asima, Asoka, you know, we would, you know, everybody was uncle or auntie, or, you know, we knew each other. So, and today, if you spend time here, it's still kind of like that, but except that there are new people and people who speak different languages. Before, everyone spoke Cantonese. Now, we have people who speak Mandarin, Teochew, We have people who, there are many other people who speak Spanish. You know, Chinatown is 25% Latino now. Well, you know, of course we have, what, the Alpine Gang, right? So, so Chinatown has changed in a way, in that the demographics, the people who live here and who work here and who play here are somewhat different, but I always feel that Chinatown is still the same because it is a place in our heart, you know, in our minds. You know, Chinatown is not just a physical place, but it is a social and intellectual, artistic kind of a place. You heard some music, you saw some performances, in martial arts and other talents and other skills. So it is still a place where I'm always proud of the people who are part of my Chinatown.
Thank you, Eugene. Okay, so our next question is, what is your experience with discrimination or racism?
Well, as far as that topic goes, I didn't experience any of that when I was living in the Chinatown area. But when I went overseas in the military in Vietnam, I saw a lot of prejudice around me, especially from our own soldiers that I was attached to. Some of them didn't want to fight because they didn't believe fighting for another country or our country because they didn't have the rights in this country. So that was a very shocking experience that I went through, even though I was in charge of 20 men, their lives were in my hands, but a lot of them didn't care because they felt that they had no rights back here in the United States.
Thank you, Frank.
That is a complex question here because we all experience life in our own way. You know, we receive and we hear from others about life in general. So if somebody comes up to you, you know, has anyone here Qingege Chinaman, you know, to you? You know, we experienced that in school, right? That was because it was not something that was just local. It was everywhere. It was sometimes Chinese were made fun of sometimes in the movies, or sometimes you would have, or there were certain neighborhoods that you couldn't go into. Growing up in Los Angeles, we did have divisions. There were places where you could cross the line, but other places you could not cross the line. So you stay south of Slauson, or if you stay east of Alameda, you know, there are certain areas that were restricted. Growing up at 105th, we moved to the Slauson and Van Ness area, and we found that what our neighbors did, who were mostly white, was that some of them didn't like us. They would come to our house and say, "You don't belong, why are you here? You don't belong here." Or we would wake up and see garbage on the lawn. Or we would, in the morning, we see eggs thrown at our house. So I know that you're here all for a happy and happy learning experience, but one thing that happens growing up in our community is that it takes a little bit of effort to learn who you are. You know, don't just react, but you have to think and talk things through with people. And one of the things that I have learned growing up in Chinatown and in Los Angeles is that I have learned much more about myself and about my community. And by learning about my community, I am much more proud and confident in talking to others about our community. And that is why, Waylon and others mentioned why that we do tours of Chinatown. It is important for us to represent ourselves, tell everyone else who we are. Who are we? We are Chinese, we are Americans of Chinese descent. And what does that mean? And also, it's not just Chinese, what's in our blood? Some of us maybe are Vietnamese, some of us may be African, some of us may be Peruvian. We just don't know exactly 1,000 years ago where we were really from. But what's important today is to share with everyone that we all are a combination of all of our histories.
Thank you. Because we're pressed on time, I can only ask one more question. So this last question I want to ask is, what lesson would you like to pass on to future generations?
The lesson I think I shared with you already. Learn about yourself, your family, your neighbors, engage and talk to everyone that's around you. And the more you talk and share your experiences, the more you find out that you have a lot of things in common. Just this afternoon, I was at a little party at a picnic, and there were two fellows who were 50 years old, and they learned that they both went to Castelar School. They didn't know each other before, but they learned that they went to the same elementary school at the same time. And so even though sometimes we might look a little bit different with our acquaintances, we find out when we start talking that we learn that we have many things in common.
Thank you. Mr. Frankwell? What lesson would you like to pass on to future generation?
That's an interesting question. First of all, believe in yourself before you believe in others. Go out into this world with confidence. Do not let anyone discriminate against you, because they're no better than you are. You're equal to the world.
Be proud of Chinatown.
Thank you, Mr. Eugene Moy and Seafood Frank Wong, for being here and sharing your life stories and words of wisdom with us. Let's give him another round of applause.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Alright, we're gonna do 4 songs, all covers, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the show. Skin and bones turn
forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? All I want to do just crash, fall down. Ooh, just crash, fall down. Ooh. 1, 2. Thank you.
I'll never know what it's like to look into someone's heart and make it beat again. To pry apart a chest rib for rib and understand arteries and veins as escape routes. Bypass walls hardened by the weapon shells and chemicals left in bombardment, the knife becomes a vessel, curving its way from hell to life, the rhythm restarts. I'll never know what it's like to piece together fragments of congenitally defective intestine. A baby born with genetics written with the wrong diacritics before he could stand became a man with no land, born into no man's land. He was never meant to survive, but you find a way, damn it, to thrive, define an existence, equal parts opportunist and defiance. I won't tuck an abdominal incision beneath a belly button, a remnant of self-defining strife, visible through medical history but not the eye. And I'll never be the one to determine a limb must be amputated, because sometimes we must leave parts of us behind. A family, a home, it's April 1975 and the plane leaves tonight, a year of school or personal goals, because sometimes being alive is more important than being whole. I'll never know what it's like to cross an ocean of blood, guided by nothing but the midnight sky and a compass. I had the roadmap and still I'm not strong enough. I keep searching for a way to reach the skies from the mountains moved where I was born and raised. Because I'll never have to neglect a broken bone and deal with the consequence of chronic pain. I'll never have to watch myself bleed and call it sanguine. It's the least I can do from this great altitude if I have an ounce of gratitude. I apply pressure, I get bruises. I'm 23 and I have no idea who I'll be. And I know how much that is a luxury because I will never know what it's like to be someone's life support. Oh, this is just a short one. I want to love the way my cat loves me. I'll come home, the hum of my car, the patter of my keys, the latch on my front door will alert her. And she'll come over and she'll purr. She'll bring me to the ground while the world tells me to keep running. A display of affection that isn't bound, but an idea of who I'm supposed to be or an expectation I can never meet. Wherever I am, whether I laugh or cry or feel complete, a gentle reminder that it's enough to just be me. This one's about like my mom. This is like to all of the moms out there who make a lot of sacrifices for their kids. My mother often declines when I ask her to spend time with me or spend time for herself. I can't, I have paperwork to take care of. She responds in the way one may politely refuse when a stranger offers food, or the way a father may claim, I'm not hungry when there are other mouths to feed. But she's insistent. I'll stay home, enclosed in tax forms and monthly statements, stacked of packets, rank and filed in a paper fortress, as though these four walls were a house of cards, every room perched on a razor's edge of perpetual sacrifice and precise management. They say put on your own oxygen mask before helping others, but my mother, she holds her breath like letting go would topple the ceilings like dominoes, like the world is on fire and she's afraid of inhaling the smoke. Get bad, get Roy, eldest daughter and a watchdog martyr, she holds us tight, sounds the alarm, runs until we barely remember what we're running from. If you stare into a burning flame, then look away, it'll leave an indigo mark. Spending time behind paper walls, your eyes adjust dark. When selfless support becomes custom, there is always more work to be done, she says, buried behind ring binders in bursting folders, the tracks of every dollar and cent fortified by their own gravity and compression. I love you seem stressed, you can spare a minute, I say, but each page signifies an entry in an seemingly insurmountable to-do list, maybe once infinity is complete. Maybe once we sign away uncertainty, maybe then it will bridge the moat a mile apart between Happy and her front door. I want my mother to see the way paper flutters when it falls, to watch each page draw air into its wings and linger, adrift, aimless, and know allowing herself to breathe isn't selfish. Because even documents whose purpose is to carry our legal testaments have this momentary permission to forget why they were printed. I want her to admire the empire she rose, to emerge from her post into the garden behind the family home, orchid petals a sliver of sun beneath her fingertips. I want her to pick the most vibrant dragon fruit, peel away its spiny layers, and taste the fruit of her labor, flesh-studded with seeds, each and every an entity ready to take on the earth as their own. Maybe then a breeze will come and she'll freeze a little, then see the house doesn't budge, only leaves dancing in their descent. The world is beautiful and you made it. Isn't that beautiful, Mom? Read this one first. Okay. This one's about my name. Win. The name I was given, meaning grace, beauty, elegance, used linguistically is the prefix of a mythological bird like a phoenix or a mandarin duck. Along with my big sister, we form a lineage born to soar skies, Huang, a ruling legacy of Chinese dynasties, birds of a feather dipped in gold. I'm 4, maybe 3. I asked my parents what my name means. My hand-cut bob resembles a tilted coconut. My parents tell me it's an imaginary yellow bird. So for the longest time, I thought I was named after Big Bird. A silly misunderstanding between two proud Vietnamese parents with little to no context of American media, neither of whom have the business nor the time to watch Sesame Street, an American kid who only knows how to count to 10 in her native pen and laments the folk music pumping through the Honda Odyssey speakers. I'm the product of what is lost in translation. The spaces between acquired tastes and broken phrases, the difference in fish sauce's flavor and its fragrance, lunches lovingly packed with jasmine rice and homemade stews, and curated snacks, compact in Los Angeles expectations. It took a long time to be proud of a name I can barely pronounce, or comfortable with how my tongue twists over half familiar diacritics, but I am half Phoenix, half human, half Vietnamese, half American, and I'm proud. We are conducting a vigil huddled around a configuration of carefully arranged golden flowers. They read Free Palestine. String lights surround them, 40 to 50 people surround that. The list goes on and on. I was kneeling with my hands interlaced in my lap, attempt at a long-forgotten prayer pose, but shifted into a squat when the pressure got to my knees, then sat on the brick floor when my ankles couldn't take it anymore. There's a jarring mundanity to the list, read casualty after casualty, forenames and surnames jumbling together. Yeah, a lot of people died. A singular recognition. The vigil is supposed to be a sign of respect, our way of recognizing every person who has been killed at the hands of the IDF. We call them martyrs, a way of digesting that someone died an ugly death at the hands of an ugly cause. Metabolizing the blood into something powerful enough to actually change gory injustice if we could. But these aren't martyrs. They never chose to die this way, much less to make a statement in their wake, and it would be stupid not to assume the vast majority of them never wanted to be a part of this conflict to begin with. Just like my father, just like my mother, just someone's daughter, just someone's son, someone's aunt, some person with hopes and dreams decimated to a stuttered string spoken into a microphone through muffled lips. There's something terrifying about the casualness of casualty, like the world already determined they don't matter in life and barely mean more in death, when in reality, every multisyllable clause was a life unfulfilled, a flower on a 100-mile garland holding fruit that will never be. We try to revive their bodies and then make them worth something in the name of empathy, but it isn't enough to make sense of senseless death. That's okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lynn, for coming out here and sharing your poetry. Let's give it up, the only slam poet again during this whole festival.